This is Charlie Stocker with HeyGardenGuy.com on the website, Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker, Facebook, YouTube. Look on those, ask us questions, and push the like button. I don't know what that does, but they say that's what you're always supposed to say because that's all new to me, if you will. But we answer questions. And we also produce videos, which you're watching right now. And for the last 7 sessions, we've worked on raised bed gardening. After we're finished with the raised bed gardening, we're going to get into tomato plants that everybody wants to know about. So know that that's the next selection of videos that we're going to create. We talked about the health of soil for raised bed gardening, the actual ingredients that you need to use for success. And I just want to say you can go to yesterday's video for that, but there's just one thing I want to say about that material that we just talked about yesterday. That soil recipe is good for 95% of all of anything in terms of your planting of landscape plants, container gardening, and the like. It's not just good for raised bed gardens. It covers the gamut. So know that that recipe will help you in success with anything that basically you raise, except for possibly cactus and succulents. Now, amending your raised bed garden. How do you keep that soil that we've just talked about, how do you keep that healthy from one year to the next? Well, we recommend that you amend your soil twice a year between your crops, because if you succession garden with your raised bed garden, you can amend the soil when you don't have anything in the raised bed, and you do it with organic compost, putting 2 to 3 inches over the top. Now hear me out. With raised bed gardening, I recommend that once you've tilled and mixed it all up from one year to the next, all you do is put that organic compost on the top. You don't mix it up and put it into the soil. We have what we call a soil food web. And that soil food web, you don't see, you don't think about, but it is billions and billions of microorganisms that are working behind the scenes and creating the tilth or the health of that soil. And when you put a tiller in there, now I'm going to be stepping on some toes here, but when you put a tiller in there, you are destroying or messing up, if you will, some of that soil food web. So simply put that, when you're amending the soil to create health again, you can put the cottonseed meal, you can put the kelp, the worm castings, mix it up in your organic compost, and then just put the 2 to 3 inches layer over the top. That's how you amend your raised bed garden from one year to the next, and it's best to do it twice. Another thing that tilling does, while it's on my mind, these things escape me if I don't say it right away. Another thing that tilling does is if you have a certain amount of nutrients in your soil, by tilling and introducing oxygen into the soil, you actually burn up more of those nutrients than you normally would. So know that I'm not a great fan of tilling. If you have an old bed, and how do you revive it if you're going to start a raised bed garden? I recommend you take a pitchfork and you simply move it back and forth, or one of those forks that are the potato forks, if you will. Move it back and forth, and then put your organic compost over the top of that and work it into the holes, rather than messing up that soil food web, which is so important. Get on the internet and look up soil food web and everything that it does in terms of maintaining the health and the living organisms in soil. It is absolutely amazing, and how all of it communicates with the roots of the plant. Okay, I've said enough. We're still not done. We've got another couple sessions to go in terms of spacing, air and circulation, etc. But this is Charlie Stocker with HeyGardenGuy.com. Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker on the Facebook and YouTube. Have a great day.